Alright, hey guys, it's Brandon. Today I'm going to be talking with you guys about the basics, and that's my dog. Hey guys, it's Brandon, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the basics of lacrosse. And I don't mean the actual mechanics, I'm going to be talking about the game itself. What I mean by that are the rules, so let's get into that. Basically, lacrosse is like, it's the way I explain it to people. I think it's a mix of soccer and football with a little bit of what's it called? The little bit of kind of highlight and hockey, I guess. Lacrosse is really just a mashup of a bunch of different sports. Funny thing though, it was made before any other sports. So yeah, if you guys didn't know that, it's originally called medicine ball. It was by Native Americans. They used to play it. It's one of the oldest sports around. But yeah, so the way it works is that there are two teams, as usual. There are goals. The goals aren't as big the goals aren't as big as soccer goals. They're much smaller. They're about 6 by 6. 6 feet high and 6 feet long, and then they're about 7 feet back depth. So kind of like a triangle in the back. It goes like that, the back. But yeah, so the way you play is that you start off with a face-off. Now, face-off is two guys meeting in the center of the field, and they'll grab their stick, usually shorties. Very rare do you see deep pulls facing off. They'll grab their stick, they'll put their pocket like this, hold the ball here, the other guy heads goes right here, and you fight for the ball. You want to put control, or we call possession. So that's how the game starts, and then once somebody has the ball in their stick for more than a second or two, the ref will call possession. That means that they have the ball, they are advancing to that goal. Now what the defense has to do is that they have to set up, depending if they are all man, if they're all equal, or man up, man down. It's all different, all depends. All equal means that each man will play man. He will not play zone. If his man moves, he moves with his man. Although there are times that if there's a defender that he's covering the ball wants to the guy wants to come in and take a shot on the goal, or we call cage. If he wants to take a shot on the cage, he will. If he gets past that defender, then the nearest defender will say, the goalie will yell, slide, 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 and that means the nearest defender slide to that man, hit him, get the ball out of there. And it's usually in that transition of the slide that's usually where teams mess up. Well, that's usually where younger teams mess up, because college and pro, they're pretty good at that kind of stuff. But they yell slide, slide, slide. You want to move towards that ball and get it out of there as soon as possible. There's man up and man down. Man down's usually on defense. There have been man up defenses, but that's very rare. And what that means is that the man down means that there was a penalty on your team. Somebody must have thrown an illegal check or a hit or unsportsmanlike conduct or some sort of penalty that got them thrown out of the game for a short period of time. And in that time is really when defense has to stick in tight. Then you start playing zone. We get into what's called a box. So it'll be like that, a box in one. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have a man in the center. Usually how they have it is that there's 4 D pulls. So 4 poles like me, 4 of these, the long ones, and then there is 1 shorty in the middle. That's usually how it works. But it also depends, because I was in a recent game where we did not have 4 D pulls, there were only 3 of us. So what we would have to do is that we get the 2 D pulls down, 1 up top, and then we'd have shorties playing the other 2 positions that we needed. We did win the game, luckily, because the other team was quite rubbish, and we did very good that game. Unfortunately, we did horrible in the tournament, but let's not talk about get into that. So now there's man up. Man up means that the other team has done a penalty, then they're man down, and you're man up, which means in man up, you never want to run straight towards the goal. You never want to try to dodge your way into the goal because you have an advantage. You have an extra man. So you usually want to go to take it around the cage. And then you just take it around the cage until you see a defender mess up. What I mean by that is, it depends. If you have a man at X, which is behind the cage, because in lacrosse you can go behind the goal. You have lots of space all around the goal. If you have a man behind the goal and you give him the ball and a defender moves to him, he's playing on him, then that means there's a man around the top area that is wide open. So you usually want to get it right to him real fast so he can just dunk it in the goal, or if he's from up top, take a quick shot and make it in. And that's usually how man up works. Yeah. Then there's a thing called Dragon Harp, which is for games in a tournament. If it's just a regular game, if a game ends in a tie, it's just regular. But if it's in a tournament, then it's quite different. You do something called the Dragon Heart, and I've only seen one of these done. I thought it was amazing. It was really awesome. No, that's a lie. I've seen two. The first one was done by my team, and we won. It was very amazing. And then the other one was another team that we were just passing by. I never saw the ending score. But so what a Dragon Heart is, it's a 3-on-3. You usually they each have to have a goalie, and then they can either have two defenders, two attackers, or one of each. And then what you want to do is that you guys will do face-off for the ball. Whoever gets the ball, it is theirs, and they want to take it to the cage. And as I said, there's only two people guarding you. So it's very interesting, and it's quite, it really gets everybody riled up and wild. At least I know it does with my team. And when you make that goal, people will be, they will be screaming. They will be screaming. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, that's it for today. Those are the very basic things of lacrosse, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like the video. If you have not, please subscribe. I will be coming out with more videos very soon. And I just want to have a bunch of videos coming out to you guys. I want to have about 2 or 3 a day for the first couple weeks, and then it will eventually die down. But like I said, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time.